Alright guys, welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. So today we are going to be continuing our attempt at the blue-red zone. Blue zone, excuse me. This pre-medicine battle for part 3 of the anniversary. So we're going to go to the Dragon Ball Super Part 1 stage. So I did have a look at the missions that need to be done. So we're going to attempt it with the Battle of Fate team. Yeah. This team, yeah. We're also going to be running the GT because they have Easy 8 and I have Easy 8 them and the gods. So this will be interesting showcase for them, particularly because they have the best partner on this team. As always, no support means no support items. Without further ado, let's jump in. So I'm a bit tentative of that Super Saiyan that LR into Gohan that's there, which we have with first rotation there, because I'm not sure how you'll do, but we shall see. Not at 800k health, but we can manage this somehow, I guess.
俺の好きだった自然や動物たちを守ってやってくれ頼んだぞ
Alright, let's have a look-see and see what we have here. Of course, B squad gonna go slot 1. What do you think? I presume there's nothing in this phase here. Cannot be stunned, cannot be sealed, cannot be attacked with defense lowered. Okay, so basic boss. We're gonna carry on as normal. Nah. How many key spheres we can get with him? It doesn't really matter right now because he's not getting attacked. But hey, there we go. Ooh, we get his super attack first. Interesting. Yeah, never mind. But yeah, no, I mean, part 3 is out, which really the only, besides the stage, the only new, unit content is the easiest for the God Duo and the GT Duo, which those EZAs are insane. Do not get mistaken. Those are me and my friends have already, run them and, and tested them in various situations there, and, they are, they I don't think they are better than the I don't think they're better than the new anniversary fusions just because of the mechanics is just too good, but the gap is minimal.
待たせたなカカロットいけるぜベジータ
Okay, so the reason why they're so good is because when they come out turn 1, they cannot be damaged, and you get additional supers for stacking and stuff like that there. So, and they guard for more turns, which is also really good. How much dodge does this friend Frieza have? Because it's unfortunate we got both the Friezas on one rotation. Yes, 27 dodge, actually. We will prioritize that one. Yeah. They get their full key, which is brilliant there. Let's see what the boss does. Cannot be stun, cannot be super attack, seal, cannot be attack and defense lowered. May evade enemy attacks. Okay, interesting. Let's do this. And let's do this. But yeah, the sheer power of these units. Hey, they're getting double support on this rotation actually there. Even not many links active there. This will also be interesting to see. Okay, 13 million. So what's the beauty of these guys is that they now greatly stack attack and defense. So they are gonna build up fast with the amount of supers that they're doing. And by the time you transform into their final forms, they are gonna be just hitting they're gonna be hitting on the level of the new anniversary LRs, the fusion LRs. And like as I was saying, I don't think they are better than him, but like the gap, like these guys are like number 3 and 4, definitely. Like I think Beast Gohan was at the 3 spot, but like man, like these guys are just like explosive when they come in, and like they are stackers that have ultimate safety because of their passives and how they work with anything. So like when you come into them turn 1, they are safe. When you transform into them turn 1, they are safe. They have dodge, they have scouter, they have all these different mechanics that are just like, it's just so broken is what this is. Let's have a look. Okay, so that's normal. Let's see, yeah. Whis can evade. Let's do the bears first then, because that seems to be like the more prescient enemy at this time. To get Gohan his stacks, which I don't think he actually has gotten yet. Anything. And that's Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So yeah, I managed to actually get the Super Saiyan 4 Goku on one rogue multi, which allowed me to get a lot of Gotenks, who is not right now on this team. With the premium, the Purunga stone, if anything. Gotenks up here because he's not in Battle of Fate. But of course, I think like obviously the best team to run is the Fusion's team, not this team. Frieza is just like a fish in water here, which is just very, very sad. But hey, nothing much we could do here. Yeah, but yeah, no, the Fusion, the easy Ace between the two. Like, which one is actually better? Like, I personally think that Gogeta is just flat out better than the gods, just because of the fact that, like, the gods rely on dodge and Gogeta's damage reduction, and with Able Orbs you can get the damage reduction, and, like, if you have the Scouter, which he does have, permanent Scouter, mind you, and he has counter attacks, and he guarantees counter super attacks when the enemy's HP is below a certain amount, which helps with a lot of bosses that need to do with the activate stuff below 50%.
オラが勝ったら恨みは忘れて力の大会の間はオラたちの仲間になれ。
では私が勝ったら好きにやらせてもらいますよ。
Yeah, with the caveat of like, whatchamacallit, Super Saiyan, of Gogeta here, doing less supers than the gods, but the gods, they double Rainbow Orb change, they get dodge, and they do more supers than him. So the problem here is that there's bosses that cancel dodge a lot, and we don't have a boss yet that cancels like damage reduction or guard. I mean, bosses that crit can now, that will cancel innate guard, but not actual explicit guard on the passive there. So I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a fine situation right now with what's happening with these units. So we'll keep, let's do it there because I do want to stack up Frieza and Goku. They're fine in that slot, of course. Yeah, nothing much could really touch them. And the Gohan and Nien, I'm not really worried about that much, honestly speaking. Yeah. But yeah, like, so I think just by that fact, Gogeta is just way superior because like nothing can cancel his stuff yet. He can literally go in any slot. He can go to slot 1 without being feared, even if you cancel dodge. The guards can also go slot 1 if they have the capability to dodge, of course. They'll stack high enough defense with a tank like normal. Some of the supers maybe after they super. I just think Gogeta just does like, it's a safer unit, does more, like a little bit more. Again, the gaps here we're talking about are minuscule. Like you could just like, I remember when they initially came out, we all put them on the same tier because the difference was so minuscule, if anything. The thing is with the gods, over time, they may be valued more because as time goes on, bosses will deal more damage, you require more defense, regardless of how much guard or damage reduction you have. So like, dodge will be more preferred at that point, I think. Which then, that's just it makes them a better aging unit, but I think Gogeta, he himself will also be aging very well for what he does. Like, even if he goes to a slot 2, slot 3 position, the guards will also still be slot 2, slot 3 position. So, like, they both be in the same situation, I guess. But regardless, very, like, good at explosive designs. I do not think they'll go that far with those units, honestly speaking. Let's see here. This is a bit interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect here on this rotation there. I guess we can carry on as normal. Like, nothing screams out to me as like danger here yet. Do this. Who's our next rotation? We got the GT rotation next rotation. So that's gonna be an explosive rotation when we come back to that one there. I'm gonna save some of the actors just in case. Yeah. We will get those get at least one River Key Sphere for Goku at the end there, so he can have his damage reduction with the guard there. Okay. So at least Vizcon gets to stack up a little bit there, gets that 4-turn defense, so we should be fine. Even we come back around. I've been debating now because technically the summons are all done now. Like, we all got the units that we wanted for anything there. And then now we're just waiting for, I guess, the next thing, like a part EX or the next celebration, which I think is same day waiting. So I've been debating whether to get a juke for Beast Gohan just to increase his stats and to get more like additional and I guess dodge, basically, because his passive does work with dodge. Because I feel like, yeah, Beast Gohan is still him. Do not get that mistake in there. Regardless of what these ECs are, he is still at the very least number 5 in the game. Like, I don't think that has changed. Like, I don't think, like, he was number 3. These two ECs have pushed him down. Like, I don't think it's like he has gone like multiple tiers down below that. Like, he's still technically in the same position he was before, with just 2 additions to this thing above him. Like, that's all. Like, yeah. I'm not sure. So, like, the thing is, right, these guys, on turn 6, right, which means we still have this guard up, so we can exploit it there. They have 1.4 million defense waiting. So I want to cheese out one more turn of stacking with them and see what we can do. Because I want to save the Great Ape transformation. So we can go from Grade 8 to Super Saiyan 4, then from the Super Saiyan 4's 8 to Gogeta. Like, that's the idea I wanted at the very least. Let's do this. Save that one Rainbow Key Sphere. Oh, lovely how it doesn't pick up the 5 orbs on the right instead of 4 orbs on the left. There, this is the Goku there is still fine. Waiting, he's gonna get 100% defense there. Ooh, this may be an issue. Never mind, sorry. This is the blue zone. Yeah, so I don't know. 21 million over there. Yeah, that's what they get from blinking up to another Super Saiyan, to another GT character, excuse me. Yeah. So they get to stack up quite nicely over here. Yeah, I want to stack them up as much as possible so that when Gogeta comes out, he's just going to be explosive. He's going to be like the new fusions. Anything. And like, you could, it's funny, like, because I don't think it's a ridiculous statement where you could make the argument that these guys are on that level of the fusions. I think they are. Like, they can, like, I think you can make that argument very easily. Trade even if it's go. Jeez, not even full league level 10. But yeah, I truly think that you could make that argument there, and I think nobody would bat an eye. Like, I think everybody would be in agreement. To say they are better than the fusions, I'm not sure. There, I think that's still a valid argument in all respects there, because I guess the one downside about like the fusions, the new fusions, is that the transformations are temporary, and if you don't immediately transform once the base Goku and the base Vegeta have run out with their passives, you either forced to switch to their exchange to the alternative form to put them in slot 1, or to kind of exploit the system and get them safe somewhere with more stacks of anything. Yeah. Whereas these EZs are designed so that the very least you can just like you have a decent amount of turns before you actually commit to the transformation there. And then once you commit, you are safe in the transformation. Yeah. It's like using an active skill on the transformation to basically grant them invincibility for that one turn. Like, it's just insane. Oh jeez. Yeah. But this is Super Part 1, so I don't know how far this is gonna go. What do you think? I don't see any problem here. Like, legitimately. Like, I don't see what we could do here. Their turns have run out now, actually. Yeah, so maybe it's like good now to transfer to grade 8 now. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually use the grade transformation now. Let's get this ball rolling. What do you think? Do we want to actually? Because we could just transfer. Yeah, no, let's save the grade transformation and let's actually just transfer Gogeta. I think that's a better scenario because I don't see a danger for them particularly. Or for that Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the middle there. So they at almost 2 million defense. Yeah, what do you think? So let's go see.
フュージョンするぞカカロット。
フュージョンしてっておめえの口から聞けるなんて最高だぜベジータ。フュージョン。俺は孫悟空でもベジータでもない。俺は貴様を倒す者だ。
Alright, the man is out. Still at that defense there. He gets a lot for 4 turns, so we're gonna see him jump up massively as he does his nonsense. We're obviously gonna get those rainbow key spheres, which will give him 10% damage reduction per one, so that's 40% on top of his turn 1. Like right now, turn 1 he's invincible because for the first turn he gets 37% damage reduction. And the rainbow damage reduction gets 10% each one. Yeah, basically that. Yeah, okay. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I think he's fine. I don't see an issue with him being there. And of course, Goku at the end, they can just chill. He'll still keep on stacking. Oh, we get super attacks. Do we counter each one? 18 million counter. Okay. Woo! That's juicy. Do we counter this? Nope, we don't. Doesn't matter. Oh, we get stunned! Oh, that's unfortunate. There we go. Hey, we can still counter though. We just one-shot man. 40 million. 40 million. Jeez. We get another one? 30 million. Effectively 70 million. Mind you, we haven't transferred Super Saiyan 3 Goku yet, so we don't have the previous Super Saiyan 4 links up. Wow, okay. Gogeta just he by himself one turn then. Ooh, Vegito. This is a bit interesting. Yeah. So he loses defense with each turn pass time from the second turn, over 75%. And loses attack with each turn pass time from the second turn. So I presume he's going to hit really hard turn 1. So let's actually use the Beast Gohan active skill here, just so we can get that out of the way. Okay. I'm not going to use the Gohan's active skill yet. I think we can still juice out more from him. We can save for a critical moment. And then Goku in the end, it doesn't really matter for the Goku in the end, he can still stack. Anything. He's still stacking at the end. So let's see how much. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't stun or seal the Gohan, anything, so we can deal that massive amount of damage. 36 million, okay. That is good. I think we're gonna have the Int Gohan come on the other rotation. So that's gonna be a supercharged rotation if we get to. I think. Okay. Let's see how much gold Beast Gohan hits for. Hits for 21 million. Okay. Yeah, no, I feel like Beast Gohan right now is relegated to like a really good tank role because, like, I mean, whatever partner you put him with, you can partner him with a character that needs to go slot 2, and then eventually you could just migrate him to being slot. Once Beast Gohan's like main passive runs out where he loses, he's normally at 80% damage reduction, but he's at 40. You could migrate him to slot 2 and then put the slot 2 character in slot 1. That's how I see him right now. But I mean, Beast Gohan is still good in slot 1 to tank most of the stuff. And just because of the active skill, just protects everybody. No super attack? No super attack? Really? Oh. Very shy. There it is. Interesting. Yeah. Gogeta at 2.5 million there. Just so, you know what? Now let's use this grade 8 transformation. I love the idle animation for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta there. Let's use the grade 8 transformation. Alright. We got a lot of orbs on this field, yeah. Waiting. We should be doing a considerable amount of damage this rotation, honestly speaking. Let's do this. And there we go, that one dropped for me. Lovely. We have full 24 key for all of them. Yeah. Let's see how much this actual super will do. 3 million. That's a 3 million super. Okay. And I presume his attack increases. Well, I did see it there. His attack and defense increase. Okay. Get additional supers here. If every one of them got an additional super, we probably could have just faced you with the grave transformation, honestly speaking. No. Okay. All right. We got the jewel out. We got our multi-turn support out. Ooh, interesting. I'm going to save that because I'm not sure if whatchamacallit? Shit. Because I'm not sure if this is the final turn. Waiting here. I mean, you know what? There, let's use it. Nah, I think this is a well enough turn that we can use it, and let's see Gogeta how much he can do. Oh, that is damage cap. Wow. Damage cap active skill. Holy shit. Yeah. Well, I mean, like this blue zone fight didn't compare to like the other ones, like the other red zone fights, fating, but still to do damage cap on like a 10th anniversary event, like a new one that just came out now. That's insane. And he probably would hit hard at that rotation because that Aqua skill will give him a buff for the rest of all of his super attacks at rotation. That's actually insane. Okay. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you enjoy the events that have come out and the remaining parts of the anniversary that are here. And as always, I shall catch y'all next time. Peace.